You having a good time tonight?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, please don't forget, we do this each and every Monday right here in this room, right? So make it a what's the word I'm for you? Habit, ritual, a permanent addition to your calendar. Make it your business. Come every Monday, right?
Yes, sir.
Only one night?
I was waiting for that.
Are there any other nights?
So that's up to your own discretion. I'm concerned about this with Monday nights. For the next performer. This brother started coming through a couple of weeks ago. Enjoyed himself so much. He's continuing to come through. Tonight even brought his brother to check out the scene. He's about to come up here and do his thing. So what I need you to do is to start picking up the energy. Welcome to the night. Killer Holloway.
Good evening, everyone. You're a beautiful crowd tonight. I usually like to tell my little story of why I wrote these particular poems because they're usually a little offbeat, but they hit home. I come from a very big family, a big family, and we're all over the country. If we all come together in my family, the name of this poem is called No Threat Yet. I call this a Soul to Soul Youth Troop production because it was at one of our family reunions that I was looking at the youth and I started feeling them. And I started looking at some of their faces and looking at some of the older faces. If you come at one of our reunions, and if everybody show up, you'll have Crips and Bloods, part of the same blood family, police officers on one side, teachers and preachers. I mean, we're a big mixed group. So one day I was feeling the youth, and I said, you know what, I want to try and see how much voice I can give to them. I read this to one of my nephews. He said, the words are nice, just don't sound angry enough. So I'm going to try to do what I can do to get a justice for them. It's called No Threat Yet. From the youth in me, for some of the youth you see, what I'm about to say may or may not be okay. But nonetheless, it can no longer be delayed. Because anger kept inside just makes you want to hurt someone or die. But if it's expressed with love and creativity, it not only heals, but eliminates negativity. You ask, what's up? What's wrong with us? Why can't we see what's going on, where we're going wrong? The problem is we do see what's come to be. So you ask, why don't we care? Because care is rare and the too few who dare to. Personally, I don't believe there's nothing wrong with me or us. So what's up with all the fuss about us being a lost generation of desecration and degradation? We're not lost and we don't need to be found. We're right here, beside you, living out what you passed down. Oh, sure you want to say it wasn't like that in my day. You homies done gone far astray. Why do you deny that we are what you are, only magnified? What we learned, it came from you. It was taught to us before it was thought through. No, ain't nothing wrong with us. What we're doing is right and just. We're exactly what you made us when you played us. We ain't saying that it's right to do what's wrong, but don't expect us to stop on our own when you kept going. Now you want to pass the buck and say good luck. Instead of facing it, all you did was duck. When you see some of us roaming around in gangs, what you're actually seeing is gangs of pain. Gang pain is not just what we do, it's what we are. It's all we know. It's the only way to go, so it seems, in a world that's seriously mean. Imagine the fear when a gang comes near. Imagine how uncertain is your life and destiny when you're threatened by a group of angry beings who, for no reason known to you, want to beat, rob, murder, forget, then leave you alone. Then imagine they wake up the next day like everything's okay with no dismay. Well, that's how a child feels before he can even properly think. All he knows is that he is being robbed by a society mob who leaves him uncertain about his life and destiny because of a group of angry beings who, for no reason known to him, beat him down and out of what should have been. Then they murder his chance to be enhanced by what should be his by right, a loving, welcoming, and caring life. Then they wake up every day like it's okay and look at us in dismay. We're an exact reflection of your choices and selections to ignore us once more while only living for a day as you make your own way. No, there's no generation gap, only a lack of true caring, sharing, boldness, and daring. But thank God, we're still exactly as he made us, Still creative, young, and strong. Maybe misguided, but definitely not wrong. What's wrong is what you taught us. Not with words to your satisfaction, but rather through your inappropriate and immoral actions. What's wrong with us is what's wrong with you. We both want to ignore the truth of what we must do. You say we must learn and study and work hard to make it. We say you got to unlearn, study, work hard, stop faking it. Get real with us so we can get real with you. Stop ignoring us, we'll stop ignoring you. Stop dissing us, we'll stop dissing you. As long as we act out the pain, rage, fear, and confusion that's still within, there's still a chance, there's still a means to an end. But if things stay the same, unchanged, insane, and we no longer feel the pain, that's when there's nothing left to gain. Because when we no longer feel and we no longer cry, when all that's left is for us to die, when we no longer love and only hate, that's when humanity's doomed. That's when you sealed your fate. When even in a twisted way we ain't got nothing left to honor, you can best believe you finally achieve a generation of Jeffrey Dahmers. But as long as we still seeking your attention without it being mentioned, as long as we still feel the pain, fear, rage, and neglect, be somewhat thankful. Because there's still time, still a chance to change and connect. But do it now. Don't over-reflect, because we still love you, and we're still no threat yet.
So some more.